Hello everybody, it's Nariagari here once again, and welcome back to a cutie. Yes, we've got a figure in front of us, and we've got to unbox it. So yes, this is part of our September 2019 loot haul. This is the first part. I always struggle when I get multiple figures which one to open first, but I think I'm just a tad bit more excited for Raphtalia, so we'll get her open. So yeah, as I said, this is Raphtalia, the kid version, childhood version of her, aka best version of Raphtalia. Definitely the cutest. She is from Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari, or Rising of the Shield Hero. She is a 1/7 scale figure, and she is manufactured by Pulchra. We know my opinions on Pulchra in the past, aka don't buy them, but they have improved. A couple of figures I have of them are decent. I think she turned out decent from the pictures I've seen online. So yeah, Raphtalia, released on September 20th of 2019. I ordered her back on April 27th, and she's not necessarily cheap, but not too terrible expensive either. I paid 13,380 yen, or $129.65 for her. So if you watched the initial loot haul, you know that the box is pretty boring and has basically nothing to do with her. But anyways, there is the front of her box with Raphtalia the cutie inside. We've got a castle. We've got logo and stuff. On the side, we just have like a canyon scene and everything. And a big window. On the back, again, canyon scene or what, mountains. Other side, same thing, but we do have another window. There is the top of her box and plain boring bottom. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this cutie open. So there are 3 seals, one on each side and one on the back or top or whatever. Standard fare for figures. This is a pretty heavy duty cardboard box. I mean, not heavy duty, but it is thick. It's not just plain paperboard. And then let's pull her out. Inside of the box, cobblestones, and kind of just a path in the field. Really boring box, nothing to do with the show or anything, but it's a box. And there is Raphtalia. So there she is from the front. There she is from the side, and the back, and the other side. And then back to the front. And there she is. I was just looking to see if there's any instructions. There's no instructions, but I don't think we'll really need them. One thing I do like looking at the bottom is the base is really compact. So this should be a fairly compact figure, not a whole lot of space hogging, which is a good thing because space is definitely at a premium anymore. So there's that. Let's pop open the blister now. And we'll start with some accessories. Actually, we won't even start with the base this time because the base is pretty detailed. We'll start with a little short sword. And of course it is taped shut. So we're actually going to just stab it through the thing, through the plastic baggie. Put that off to the side. And there's the little sword. Detail-wise, I mean, it's pretty plain, pretty simple. Not very sharp or anything. Got some nice wrapping on the handle, so not horrible. Not the best thing ever. You can see a couple of the mold lines like on the hilt. But this is not the main star of the show, so we'll stick that off to the side. Next, we'll pull out her base, which is definitely a scenic type base. Again, it is taped shut. It's got a little bit of heft to it. Let's go ahead and stick this off to the side. So you've got the cobblestone path. You've got a big giant peg hole for her foot. You've got some of the balloon monsters. Ooh, this one's sticking out its tongue and licking. Looks like there's some paint transfer crud on it, on the tongue, unfortunately, but it's in the back. Probably you won't see it. And then you've got her little toy ball that Naofumi made for her out of these balloon monsters. So, pretty detailed. You got tufts of grass and everything. It's painted nicely. It's green, yellows, and everything. And yeah, pretty decent. On the bottom, Kadokawa, copyright 2019, and some stuff I can't read. And then we have the cutie herself. We've got Raphtalia. So she's got lots of plastic surrounding her, so that's good. Lots of protection. Lots of plastic. It is wrapped around all the individual pieces. So hopefully there won't be any like paint transfers. Still have to be quite careful taking it off though. Then on the back there's a little bit of like foam. And you probably didn't see any of that because of how the camera's angled. Sorry about that. But it's just de-plasticking a figure. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. So let's go ahead and tilt this up. And let's look at the cutie. So she definitely has a smiling, happy girl face. She's got a relatively decently deep mouth with some teeth. And it's got some nice pink paint in there. Her eyes are shiny, like they're moist. She's got her raccoon ears and her raccoon tail, big fluffy tail. Nicely done. There's tufts of hair, but not a whole terrible lot of shading on it. Her hair, definitely what makes Kid Raph best Raph. It's that messy hair, and it's just perfect. Got the long side ponies with little brass toggles on the end. On the back. Yep, it's got a little bit of shading. We do see there is a part line all the way down the middle, so it's multiple pieces, and then you've got all these extra pieces glued on later. So luckily that's in the back. It's not too noticeable, but it is there. She has her sword sheath, and it's on a loop. And since she's small, the loop does not fit around her waist, so she's wearing it kind of over her shoulder. If we look at her chest, you can see the slave crest on her. So yes, she is technically a slave. She's wearing the collar and she's wearing the cuffs. But we all know that being a slave kind of saved her. She is wearing a nice tunic, a couple gold brass type buttons to hold it all in place. She's got a little sweater on underneath it. Nice gray and ribbed and everything. And good collarbone structure and neck structure. And just such a happy girl. For the important question, they are white and relatively detailed down there. Over here you can see kind of, it's not just the whole thing, so she is showing off a little bit of belly flesh if you get the right angles. She is wearing some oversized boots. They're done pretty well. No tread on the bottoms, but that's okay. And then we do have the big giant peg. So she definitely will not stand on her own, but it's okay. You can use the base. So just going to look a little bit closer. Paint all seems nice and clean. As I said, not too terrible much shading, but there is some highlights in her hair and everything. Sculpt looks good. The boots, nice wrinkles. So yeah, overall, definitely decent quality. Definitely better than the Pulchra of old. Yeah. So let's go ahead, set her down, and get everything put together. So on the top of this balloon, there is a little slot for the sword to go into. She has stabbed him in the head. And we'll put her into the base. It's a fairly snug fit, and once she is in the base, you don't really see the peg at all. It does look like she's just standing on the cobblestone. So we'll set her down. Bring this closer. And yeah, there is the cutie Raphtalia. So we'll do a nice little spin around of her. The face is maybe a little bit big, but that's okay. It makes her look really cute. Her messy hair's like crossing out over her nose and everything. And I was right. She is a relatively compact figure, so that's good. She will not take up a whole lot of space in a display cabinet. I mean, but she's not small either. She's a good scale size, 1/7 scale. And yeah, all the details are good. I don't really see, like I said, paint transfer except for on this one's tongue. I did notice maybe near her slave crest, but that could just be parts of it. So she's got her fluffy ears, fluffy tail, and she is just a cutie. Nice scenic base. One thing a lot of people had problems with, which I do kind of as well, her hands don't necessarily rest on the ball. This one does. This one in the back is kind of a hover hand. But we can take that as she's not quite resting on it. She's reaching to grab it. So she's mid-grab. And that works. So yeah, she is definitely a cutie. Let's get some close-ups. So there is her face. There, you can see what I mean about kind of the hover hand. But this one, the palm is resting on it. Nice monsters. There's her hair from kind of the back. Nice rear end. Not overly detailed or anything, which is good. I mean, she is a little kid in this form. I do have the adult version of her ordered as well. You can't just have lowly Raph. You gotta have all the Raphs. So yeah, she is cute. I am happy. Pulchra, I think, did a good job. I think the price is accurate. I don't think she's overpriced or underpriced or anything, especially in today's figure market. Let's see. She is pretty stable. So yeah, I don't think she'll fall over or anything. The base did seem maybe a little loose when I put her on there, but now that she's on there, it's not going to come off. So yeah, this is Raphtalia, the childhood version of her, kid version, best version. She is from Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari, or the Rising of the Shield Hero. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Pulchra. She released on September 20th of 2019, and I paid brand new at AmiAmi, pre-ordered, 13,380 yen, or $129.65. She is a cutie. She was worth every penny. I hope you all enjoyed. Fluffy tail. I'm out. Bye-bye.